Hey guys, it's Downmeister and welcome back to Lightbot. Lightbot Part 2. This is the final part. I've just gone through and edited the footage, the raw footage, which was, well, as you can see by the video length currently. Have a look at the length of the video and then you'll see how much I've cut out. The original footage was about, well, 30 minutes, so I've cut about half the footage that I originally had. That is because, again, as I'm post-commentating, there's no point leaving a lot of dead air in and bits where I'm figuring a lot of stuff out. What I do in this video is I finish off figuring out 2.6, which is a bit tricky. So, in a second you'll see a cut, but this is like my thought process. I'm thinking, what should I do now? And you see, it's quite slow because like this is the type of part of the recording. I was like, okay, right, left, and if I go left, I'll do this. So. Ultimately, as you'll see in a bit, here we go. This is the final bit we got to, and you can see how much this took. About 5 minutes for me to work this out. I said like, yes, turn left. By the way, I can't remember, but I did this a few weeks ago. And I was like, okay, so left, up, turn left, and yeah, because it's P2, and then when I got to here, I was like, alright, almost. So then I had to change a couple of things. Well, I changed the main box, but I had to add the left turn in. And so you can sort of see how this game works. There is a lot of trial and error. Like, you're not going to get this instantly. There are some levels where you will, like I did, mostly in the first world. It's weird calling it world, but there is a lot of trial and error. And there is a lot of experimenting almost and thinking, okay, we'll do this work, but this work. So I've got to turn left here, which means I then got to move this, that sort of thing. But yeah, this game it's fascinating and I do enjoy it. Like but it's also one of those where you have to have an incredible, like a certain amount of patience, and ultimately it's very trying. Because there are points where you go, oh, I don't know, I can't figure it out. But yeah, ultimately I realise I've got to go up, then down, then up, then down. And yeah, there we go. So that was the end of World 2. Again, it feels weird calling them worlds. So then you move on to World 3, which introduces another brand new mechanic. Loops. And what the loops do is that, as you see, the main box only has one box. But you can put P1 inside the P1 box to loop it. So it's that sort of thing. So essentially adding more repetition to the repetition that you can create. So obviously in the main box you just put P1. And all I want to do now is move forward and light them up. And then repeat P1 again. But of course at that time I didn't realise, oh shit, idiot, you got to put P1 in there. So actually, World 3, there are 6 levels. The first 5 are actually quite straightforward. Uncut. The 6th level took me about 20-25 minutes to do. And you'll see about 5 minutes of it, because it is tedious. I don't want to leave 20-25 minutes worth of unedited footage in, because I won't know what the person commented about. And I want to keep it interesting as well. But yeah, how are you guys doing? You're good, are you? Oh, brilliant! It's amazing. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. I've got a rash on my nipple. What? Did I just say that on the internet? Oh dear. Awkward. But yeah, essentially with this one, it's just fill in sort of like an L shape and then repeat the pattern. That's what I realised. I was like, oh yeah, down, light, jump, and then that's where I do my P1. Yeah. So actually it's quite straightforward. Again, once you just, it takes a little second just to sort of work it out, and then you realise, yep, there we go. This is Lightbot, he lights up shit. He's so cool. He's the main. Yep. How are you guys doing? So I'm alright. I've got coronavirus. I mean, Jesus, that thing. God. I tell you what, it's all over the news, isn't it? But I didn't realize how serious. Like, we've had, like, the thing is, we've had sort of things that have come through in, like, not just in England, but I think they've been sort of worldwide as well. But things like Ebola, when that came through, and we had swine flu as well about 10 years ago. I don't know if that was big in America, but in England we had swine flu. And even I remember when I was young as well, we had foot and mouth, which is, I think it originated from farm animals. I think it was 20 years ago. I can't remember now, but I remember that was a big outbreak and people were panicking about that. But Jesus, coronavirus is actually stuck around for a little bit, and well, it's taken lives already. It's potentially quite serious. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. It's one of those where I feel like, should I make a joke about it in case anyone gets offended, or like just when I just go, if someone just coughs, then I just go, oops, coronavirus. Like, I feel like, should I do that? Because I don't know if it's insensitive or not. But any hooker. Yeah, that's what I feel like now. Post commenting this game, I just have to come up with random topics just to fill not the dead space. Because I mean, I've got the audio turned off because I don't want it to pick up in my mic. But yeah, this actually reminds me of an optical illusion. I think it's similar to, like, there's an illusion where it's like I think it's like a sort of a. But it. Oh yeah, at this point I fucked it. I had to restart it. I was like, oops, yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. And yeah, there we go. And yeah, I put P2 and P1 back in there as well, so it's sort of like I'm continuing the loop as I go through. But yeah, I think there's an optical illusion. I'll I'll link that in the description as well. I'll wiki that. I'll Wikipedia it. I'll probably leave the link to the Wikipedia page in there too. But yeah, there is an optical illusion like that. That's sort of building, and the illusion is something like, oh, where's the level? Which is, well, where's the top of the foot, where's the top and where's the bottom? It's hard to explain it, but I'll link the Wikipedia and you'll see it. Anyway, this is the bloody world that took me forever. So I'll show you the first few thoughts in my mind, but yeah, this bit was painful to do, honestly. Like, it took so long to figure out. Really wasn't enjoyable. Because you can sort of see, the thing is, I can't really explain my thought process either because it's a while back, and then when I'm not playing it, it's hard to actually get into that sort of, get into the mood almost, or like get myself into the mindset of actually trying to complete the game. So you can sort of see where I was going with this, but unfortunately I got to the point where I was stuck in the... I tried to see if I could work my way out of it, but in the end I was just looping, moving up and right. So I was like, okay, now what do I do? So, but there's a lot of this. There's a lot of this restarting. Then you go reassemble from the beginning and almost reset and go, okay, well, let's see. Now can I try this? Again, there is a lot of trial and error with this game, and it does require a lot of thought. Like, this is a very intellectual game. Like, I mean, for 3 to 7 years old, this is, I mean, maybe the first few levels just to get an understanding of what up and left, down and right are, but even for an adult, this game is bloody hard to do. It just took me a while. Like, it's a good thing I haven't got the raw footage, because it would not be fun. Yeah, so as you can see, the thing is, I'm trying to get the loops, but then also there was always one move which just halted the loop. I was like, ah, damn it, and I kept trying to edit it, but it was to no avail. But gives us time to jam out to this funky music. The thing is, this music is I never heard it when I was at university playing this game for the first time. I never heard it, and it was really funky. And I was like, oh damn! Like when I record this game, I was like, oh, I've got some dank tunes. So yeah, check this out. But yeah, I had no idea. So this is obviously the first cut, as you can see through the different music, the different audio, as well as the cut in the audio, as well as the different instructions. And I felt like I was getting somewhere here, but then I was like, oh no, not quite. So I went around the outside, but I didn't quite get it. I was like, ah, damn. But it was the most progress I'd sort of made, and I think it's about 10-15 minutes in. So then I was like, oh shit, well, I've turned it off, you idiot. So then I thought, okay, well, can I go around and just light this second one up and then keep going and it'll light it? But as you'll see in a second, the only flaw with that is, when I get to this point, I'm going to go back around in a loop. So now I thought, okay, well, can I then add another thing to it? But the thing is, it's just, there is so much shit to remember. And also, at this point, I didn't even add a P2, so don't know why I didn't do that, but there was so much experimenting, there was so much just testing things. But that's what puzzle games are. And honestly, again, this is the last time I say it, the link is in the description again, but give it a go. I mean, you've got a limited time to play it. You know, you might enjoy it, you might get extremely pissed off by it, but honestly, just give the game a go. Like, it's really enjoyable. There is a lot to learn from it. There's a lot of skills required, and if you're into puzzle games, this is a bit of a different one. You might want to give it a go. This is me also at this point. The reason I cut this out was because I think it was me deliberating. So I was like, okay, sod it. And then I get to a point. This is where I'm at the point where I'm almost there. Because I thought to myself, oh, maybe I have to go around in a square like this and light them all up. And then I was sort of experimenting as I went on. So I was like, okay, we'll do this, and then I'll turn right. But then I've realised I've probably got to turn left. And then I've got to do this again. Because I thought I've got to jump, jump, jump to get to there. And then repeat this. See, I'm trying to think about my thought process, but I get it. But now, because I'll get to this point, jump, 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 light this next one up. But the problem is, I had the directions off. So then I thought, okay, well, maybe I've got to amend the directions. But it's so fucking hard. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I think I get close to it now. Like, I sort of realised, okay, so at this point I've got to make a right turn in somewhere because I'm walking straight into the wall. But I realised, actually, it should be a left turn there, not a right. Or something. I don't know. I can't remember what old me thought. I actually can't remember how to do this. It's one of those things. At this point I'm sort of just thinking it, looking it through. I think I'm talking it through as well, but obviously I've cut the commentary out, the initial commentary out, so I don't know what happened at this point. Sorry that this bit's a bit dull, but this also is part of the game. You've really got to have to think about it. You can see my mouse, my cursor going, okay, then through here. Let me give this a go. And I think this part I was like, yeah, I think I got it. I think I got it. Yay! Like that. But bloody hell, that was about 25 minutes in the making. And actually, once you complete this, it sort of takes you to this next bit. But I think that's the actual main part of that game, Lightbot, because I think you press the tick button and it takes you to this next zone area type thing. But yeah, oh, there's a different website. But that's it for Lightbot. Little mini project, a little bit of fun. Try this game out. I'll leave a link in the description. It's in the description on both parts. Join me next time for what will be a proper console game, or a game you definitely expect from me. And yep, stay tuned for more stuff coming on my channel. See you guys next time.